5 May 1942, Pacific Theater. It was not a good day for IJN yesterday. In addition to losing an ISA, Mill Bay aviators attacked and sank Kongo and a Fusei-class battleships. But somehow, we don't believe they would be willing to call it quits. Not yet. Hello and welcome back to Pacific, where IJN still wants to go after Milne Bay, this time with 2 of the heavy cruisers, a Kongo and a bunch of destroyers. Unfortunately, I don't have any naval forces in the area, because I had them in the gap between PNG and, well, the other part of PNG, the Rabola zone. Yeah, we can't engage them with the naval forces, but I can definitely engage them with my Beauforts and Beaufighters from Milne Bay. In other news, if all went well, you would have seen the first episode of the raid on Indian Ocean or Indian Ocean campaign, the new campaign from the estimable Abda or Dutch East Indies team, who have been very kind to provide me with a preview copy just before pre-release, I should say, because that's a new campaign, and because I love the Abda Day mod so much, that's the one that I will concentrate on. This campaign is likely to be bit on the back burner. I do apologize for that, but it's hard to switch campaigns, and especially if you have to switch the underlying engines, because the Indian Ocean mod is actually using the newest game engine, which includes destructible AI and all of those nice things, while this is still on the old engine, so I basically have to change the engine every time I change the I would want to play a campaign with less, and that's just a bit too much hassle. You can see my Beauforts coming in, so we will concentrate on that. Shortly they will conduct their bombing run. Unfortunately for us, fortunately for them, they started to maneuver right at the last moment. We will see whether we will get any hits. It does mean that I have cancelled the attack. Yay, so just near miss. It does mean I've cancelled the attack with other Beauforts, because trying to hit a maneuvering ship is not great fun. We will wait till they settle into a pattern again a bit and then attack again. In the meanwhile, I'll finish what I was saying. So basically, this campaign is going to go on back burner until I will do the Indian Ocean campaign, which I'm really looking forward to. And as I say, you might have seen already the first episode if all went well. So they made the mistake of getting back into formation, and hopefully they are going to pay for it, because it allows us to have a almost, well, I wouldn't call it a perfect, but excellent drop, as you can see. Which should allow us to get rid of this heavy cruiser, and that will mean that they will have only about 6 heavy cruisers left, which I consider perfectly acceptable, which is actually one of the reasons why I'm quite happy to, or not happy, I'm not unhappy with dropping this campaign, because to be honest, to all terms and purposes, it's almost won. We have I don't know. We have taken all of the Solomon Sea area except for a ball. Well, I haven't taken yet. I'm still fighting for that a place that I can't remember the name of, and there is not a great deal left of Imperial Japanese Navy. They have something like 7 heavy cruisers, 7 light cruisers, which is like a third of the original. They started with about We haven't destroyed that many battleships. I think they have still about half of the battleships they started with and about 2/3 of the carriers. But basically, the moment that we destroy the light cruisers, heavy cruisers, the rest is just, yeah, easy. So here are our Beaufighters making a run on the heavy cruiser. Unfortunately, while we did a lot of damage to the superstructure, it doesn't appear that the flooding has been caused, which is a bit of a pity. I dropped the bombs a wee bit too early for how great opportunity this was. It's my fault. We will see what the torpedo bombers will do. She's speeding up a lot. She's running at 30 knots now. So we will see, as I say, how the torpedoes will go. We do need to drop them fairly close by now, but we are not getting that much of an opposition, so we will see how it goes. Oh, we lost one torpedo bomber regardless. Torpedoes are coming in at not that great an angle, you can see it here. Pity she didn't. But I would say that they might, for once, actually, especially since she's turning, which wasn't the best, likely the best decision that she has ever made. That's 3, and let's see whether the 4th, I think the 2 and the 4th, can't count. Unless it's a dud. Where is he? Okay, so they did avoid this one. And by the looks of it, they actually managed to down one of our other Beaufighters, which have been preparing to attack. Which is a pity, means we've lost another torpedo that could have potentially hit. Let's see. At least her speed has dropped significantly. She should now have like a very serious damage, so let's go and attack. We'll see whether what we'll get. I was hoping to get 2 heavy cruiser kills. I think we will be lucky to get 1, but I still got this torpedo should hit, and this one should hit as well. And I would say that 4 torpedoes and 2 1600 pounders AP bombs should be enough for this heavy cruiser, which means that we will reduce the heavy cruisers from 7 to 6. Which is very good. And as you can see, her mates have abandoned her. Her bow is destroyed. She got 2 good hits to the stern. Yeah, I would say she's gone. Just a matter of waiting a bit. She has no freeboard. Did I miss her sinking? Yes, I missed her sinking. So, yes, she is sinking. Okay, excellent. Let's leave. For the loss of 2 planes, we have sunk another heavy cruiser. And the reason why I haven't waited for the Beauforts is this. And we have found them again, this time with our Beauforts, so we are going to bomb this cruiser and see what happens. Well, one of our Beauforts has been shot down, and I've decided to bomb Kongo instead, because to be honest, they started to maneuver and it was just a bit too much. Now we've got another Beaufort shot down, but there was a good hit on the stern of this Kongo. The Kongo, in meanwhile, managed to ram one of the destroyers, which I'm sure that made everyone on the destroyer very happy, given that she's basically sinking. By the looks of it, it looks like her stern has been ripped off. Oh well, the famous navigation skill of IJN. Moreover, as you can see, the Kongo decided to go an entirely different way than the rest of the task force, meaning that we will get a better shot at her, as there is going to be fewer AAA guns heading our direction. And you can see the damage. We lost another Beaufort. Okay, you can see the damage to her prow as well, which is, yeah, tough luck, I guess, for you. And we've got 3 very nice hits. Excellent. And meanwhile, this destroyer has critical flooding and heavy topside damage, but we cannot. This is not our kill, really. This goes to the Kongo, which doesn't look that great, but I don't think she's gonna sink. I'll wait for a second and then we'll see. No, she's dead in the water, but she's not gonna sink. I'm going to leave, and hopefully we will get another bombing raid from Milne Bay. We've lost half of our aircraft, which is not great, but Kongo is critical, which I'm okay with. And once more into the breach, I will end the episode with this bombing raid, regardless of how it ends up with, but of course my wish is that we kill this stationary Kongo. I am wondering whether, given that she is more or less stationary, whether it wouldn't be worthwhile spending my torpedo bombers on her. And yes, I have done so. I'm going to send 2 torpedo bombers to attack the Kongo, and then we will see. With any luck, the torpedoes would kill the Kongo. I'm going to attack her port side. She has slight list on the left, so maybe by flooding some left side or port side cells, she would be more likely to sink. And then the Beauforts will attack this Takao by the looks of it. If I'm, well, actually no, Stone. No, sorry, Stone. I'm pretty sure. He's stationary, so hopefully our Beauforts will prove worth the task. They should be able to hit a stationary target. I would hope so. But just too late. I've dropped torpedoes myself, just on the off chance. We will see how they go. And the other 2 can go now. I would say that the chances are fairly reasonable that these 2 torpedoes will hit. So, and she is already shooting at the other 2 coming in. I will leave those 2 to engage at their own. And they are off with torpedoes. Lost another one. But the torpedoes are running pretty true. And a dud. And here is the other one put down. They appear that they will hit in the bow and the midsection. Midship, where we've already had scored some damage from. We'll see how that goes. Well, she is critical. Now the question remains, do we want to bomb her? And if so, isn't it an overkill? I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll send 3 Beauforts to bomb the heavy cruiser, and that will give us time to see what this guy will do. The heavy cruisers have nicely got back into formation. You can see here is the, although it appears they are again changing course, so let us wait some more. We'll see. We're in no hurry. As long as they don't shoot us down. It's pity about the dud. I think with that, without, if the dud wasn't dud, I'm pretty sure she would have been dead by now. But she is dead regardless. We got another Kongo. Let me check. Well, it's not the last of the Kongos, so it's not an extinction event, but we will try to sink that Tone, which is not an extinction event either. But we've sunk, in the last few episodes, we sunk 4 battleships. Mind you, the super heavies, Yamato and the other ones are still there, so. And the Beauforts are dropped their payload, and we will see how they go. Mind you, we've achieved ours already, so So even if this Tone survives, which at the moment might not look extremely likely, given that she got 3 hits by 1600 pounders AP bombs, then we will have ended it on a high note. She's slowing down, which is to be expected. After all, her stern is entirely on fire, and all the 3 hits were in the stern of the ship. This is usually the best way. If you hit the stern with a bomb bank, that slows her down and will make the other raids much easier, because she can't maneuver and can't move. So boys, it's up to you now to sink her. And here we come. You can see that her stern is still aflame. So, and they've ramped each other again. I guess without an admiral or something on a cruiser, they are pretty incompetent. Surprise, surprise. So let's see what our boys will do to... That was another... and I suspect there might have been a magazine explosion. Unfortunately there wasn't, but I have my doubts about the survivability of this ship now anyways. Having taken 6 massive hits to her stern, a midship and a stern, if she doesn't sink, I don't know what will sink her. Well, maybe their own destroyers will sink her. You've just seen them hitting each other with AAA fire. It's I don't know. That's another reason why I want to go to a raid on Indian Ocean, defense of Indian Ocean, because apparently at least the air AI is improved, and we have actually lost a Beaufort, which not happy about, but you know, it does happen. If we sink a Kongo and another heavy cruiser, I'm okay with that. The destroyers are managing to sink themselves, so we don't have to do anything in that regard. And she is going down. That means that IJN has only 5 heavy cruisers left, and I think about 7 or so battleships, out of which 3 are Yamato class. Yes, 3. There are 3 Yamato class battleships in this campaign. Anyways, I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you have enjoyed the War in Pacific campaign. I will, well, I depends. Let me know in the comments whether you want me to return to it, because it's mostly won. There might be a couple of interesting fights, us against Yamato and things like that. But apart from that, it's mostly mopping up. So let me know whether you want it to be done or not. And in the meanwhile, I'm really looking forward to continuing the Indian Ocean campaign. Thank you and goodbye.